Hey everybody, John here from All Miniatures Great Small, and we're coming at you with another 750 point battle for our 40k slow grow campaign. We have Jacob and Jake battling it out. It's going to be Tyranids versus Tau at 750 points. Jacob, you're going against the Tau. The Tau's been kicking butt so far. It's killed the Dark Angels, it's killed the Ultramarines. How do you think your chances are?
Good to fair. I've got a good track record against Jake. So, you know, we'll see. I've got some big monsters for his fusion blasters, but I don't know if he'll be able to handle everything. We'll see.
Okay, and what's your prediction, Jake?
I don't know. The thing that scares me most are the Malanthropes, because they're a really hard counter to Tau right now. Anything that gives you +1 ballistic skill against Tau is really rough, so normal units are hitting on 5s. The good thing is I have commanders that make up about, I think it's like 350 points of my army, so hopefully that'll balance it back out. But I don't know, we'll just have to see.
They're 350 points of your army, but they're also like more than half your fighter.
Yeah, they are, right? They're that good. That's the downside about Tau right now, is the reason people are taking so many of these commanders is because they're the only way to get by against lists similar to Jacob's. Like, they're the only thing that's just reliable ballistic skill. Everything else would hit on 5s, which you would just need to mass guns like crazy in order to get the averages out.
It'll be interesting to see. Your army did really well against hordes. I mean, against elite armies.
Yeah, both of you guys had pretty
like
elite
Primaris and Ravenwing. Now you're going up against a horde. Is, you know, the 4 fusion commander, is he going to get his money back?
Like, hopefully the commanders kind of balance each other out, because he's going to probably kill like 8 of the little guys a turn, because that's what kind of happened last time. But I don't know, we'll see. That's if I hit, which I'm hitting on 3s now, because for sure he's not going to let any of his units get out of range of those 2 Malanthropes.
I'm not very careful, don't worry.
All right, so you're cautiously optimistic. You?
Similar,
cautiously. What? You can't ask for more, Internet. You can't ask for more. So there you go. We're going to roll for mission, get deployed, and we'll show you the armies, and then we'll be back.
All right, this is Jacob Demena. I am going over my 750 point army for this upcoming game. I've got in the HQ 2 different Malanthropes, which are right here and here. And then for my troops, I have 2 units of Termagants, about 26 strong. And then I have 3 Ripper Swarms to round out the rest of my troops. For elites, I have a single Lictor. And then finally for heavy support, 2 different Carnifexes, both with double Scything Talons and the Bone Mace. And then finally a Mawloc. I know it is modeled as a Trigon. I just like that, how that looks more. So that's my 750 points.
All right, so here is the setup for the game. The mission we rolled was Big Guns Never Tire, which is an advantage for Jake because you don't have any heavy
no heavies.
support. And you have
I have 3.
3 heavy support units.
No guns with Scything Talons.
So the way this works is we have 4 objectives on the map. We have 1, 2, 3 over there, and 4 over there. At the end of the game, each one of those is worth 3 points. You get an extra point for slaying a heavy support choice. Don't you get a bonus for a heavy support as well? And then also Slay the Warlord, Linebreaker, and First Blood are also in play. In Manta Strike, Jake has both of his commanders, and in Burrowing whatever strike that Tyranids have are these guys, a Lictor, a Mawloc, and some Rippers. So there you go. Jake completed setting up first. So that means, Jacob, would you like to attempt to seize
He gets to
the
choose
initiative?
second.
Oh, yeah. You want to go first or second?
I want to go second.
You sure you want to give first turn to Jake?
Yeah.
Would you like to try to seize? Oh,
No.
You can't do it. All right, and then what are your warlord traits, Jacob? What's your
I
warlord
have
traits?
Tenacious Survivor.
Tenacious Survivor. And you?
I have Tenacious Survivor.
Wow.
I chose it first.
Why
2
would you ever
tenacious
pick anything
survivors.
else?
All right, so there you go. It's going to be first turn for the Tyranids. Tyranids, turn 1.
All right, Tyranid turn 1. I surged ahead. That's pretty much the synopsis of what happened. So this little group moved forward, that group moved forward.
So everyone advanced?
Everyone advanced, and no deep strikes quite yet.
All right, so that's Tyranid. Turn 1 onto Tau. And Jake has some decisions to make. What will he do?
Ah. All right, movement recap. We all moved over, sidled over this way. I tried to get a cheeky shot on that Malanthrope, just because I couldn't see the Tyranids on the other side of that, but I could see him floating over it. But pretty much the tip of my gun can see his tail, and so I have to shoot those guys. Which is pretty silly.
Yeah. All right, so on to Tau shooting.
All right, the Ghost Keel is shooting his Cyclic Ion Raker, is the only weapon in range, at the tail of that guy.
Okay, so those gaunts.
So needing 5s.
And why do you need 5s?
Because Jake's Malanthrope and I Ballistic Skill 4.
So your Ballistic Skill 4 and the Malanthrope, which is this guy, is adding, making it 1 harder
Plus
to
1
hit.
hit, yeah.
Yep, but it was a pretty
Oh,
amazing
nice.
roll.
Yeah.
All right, I'm Strength 7, so I'm winning you on your touch is 3, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So 4 wounds and it's -1.
Oh man. All right.
So you get a 6-up save.
4 6-up saves. So 3 dead Termagants.
So just a correction there, since not all the gaunts were in cover, Jake did not get a cover bonus, so 4 gaunts are dead instead of 3.
All right, the Devilfish shooting at the same unit, 12 shots, needing 5s. Looks like we got 4.
And again, 5s because
Oh,
that
5, my
Malanthrope
bad.
is giving Jake a nice bonus.
And then wounding, so needing 3s to wound. So 4 wounds and no minus.
Okay. So 2 dead.
Alright, so that concludes Jake's shooting phase. He managed to gun down 6 gaunts, but the gaunts are in Synapse, so no battle shock. So on to Tyranids, turn 2.
Alright, so end of Tyranid movement 2. Kind of redirecting this little mob here towards this Devilfish. This one's trying to play catch up, because I'm certain I'm going to be just chasing my tail as Jake runs circles around me. However, I did pop up my Moloch right in the middle of that lovely bunch of different units. And then finally my Lictor popped up because he got lonely and wants to see if he can find some drones.
Oh. Alright, on to Tyranid shooting.
Alright, Terror from the Deep. So I actually am within 2 inches of all of these units. So we're just going to go ahead and start. So this one here, see what happens to it. It suffers 3 mortal wounds.
Which is enough to kill that unit of 2.
Over here, on this unit, it suffers 3 mortal wounds.
I mean, all you have to do is roll a 4 or 5 or 6 or
And on this one,
The stealth drones.
they suffer D3, no, sorry, 1 mortal wound.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not bad. On the Ghost Keel, D3 mortal wounds, which is 3 mortal wounds. And over here, 1 mortal wound on the Devilfish.
Well, Jacob, I think you officially did more damage to the Tau in 1 turn than
Anybody
the
else.
Dark Angels and the Ultramarines could do
Yeah.
in all of our games combined.
Good job, Moloch.
That was brutal.
Ghost Keel down a tier.
All right, so that is not in the shooting phase. That's just part of his deep strike. So now on
Now
to
we shoot.
Tyranid shooting phase.
All right, so for shooting, I'm going to shoot 10 flesh borers at this Devilfish.
All right.
4, 6, 8, 10. Hitting on 4s. And then
Okay, 7
wounding.
hits.
Yeah, wounding on 5s. Or your toughness
7.
7, so I'm strength 4. So yeah, wounding on 5s.
Wow.
4 saves.
wounds.
Any minus?
No.
3 up. Good.
Nice. All right. All right, so assault phase, I'm going to go ahead and declare a charge from these Termagants onto this Devilfish.
All right, so the Ghost Keel is also gonna Help out his. Actually, no, he's not. Can he assault?
No, not on this turn.
But he
Okay.
can.
The lictor can.
The
He gets to
lictor
reroll
can.
move.
Yeah.
Move too.
So the ghost skill won't help. So just the devilfish then. 2. 3s. Nothing.
So it's a 7-inch charge for the Termagants. You know, I haven't spent one yet, so let's roll command point. It's worth it.
So that got you in, just
Yeah.
barely.
Just barely. All right, and the Carnifex is also going to try and attempt to charge 10 inches. Oh, so close. So close. All right, so for close combat, I piled in. I'm going to get 7 attacks on his Devilfish, hitting on 4s. 1 hit.
One hit.
It's okay. It makes up for everything else. And then 5s to wound.
Isn't it a 6 to
Oh, no, it is a 6 to wound because I'm strength
And it
3.
is a 6.
Yeah.
Good. 3 attacks back, needing 6s.
Ooh.
2
Whoa.
to wound, strength 7, so 2s. 2 wounds.
6 plus saves.
No.
Ah.
The Devilfish crushes too under its devil things.
What?
All right, recap of Tyranid turn 2. A lot happened. Moloch came from the deep, murdered a bunch of drones, and then the lictor appeared, did nothing. Scary though.
Yeah, you chose not to try to assault with him.
Yeah, total, that guy popping up did 9 mortal wounds altogether.
Devilfish got shot at and charged by a group of Termagants, and quickly the 2 Termagants were crushed by it. And so let's see how the Tau react.
All right. Tau, turn 2.
Alright, that is my movement phase. So the commanders have deep struck in the back lines. Their closest target are these 2 guys up here, so hopefully they can take them out. The Ghost Keel jumps over the Moloch. Hopefully can take him down, we'll see. And the Devilfish flew out of combat and up onto that crate. Alright, the Fusion Commander is putting all 4 into that Malanthrope.
Malanthrope.
Needing 2s.
3s.
Oh no.
I'm going to command point 1. So
Still a miss.
Nope, it's a miss.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And
So
he's
2
missed
hits.
because the Malanthrope has its funky
Yeah.
aura
Of funk.
of funk, making it 1 harder to hit.
All right, wounding on 3s because he's toughness 7, right?
Toughness 5.
Okay, so wounding on 3s. 2 wounds, and that
AP minus what?
no saves, -4.
-4.
Okay.
D6 damage. Ugh,
4 damage.
4 damage. All right, the Cold Star Commander's putting everything into the same guy.
All right.
So it's his high output burst cannon first. 3s. And 4s to wound. 2 wounds, -1 to your save.
Okay. So 2 more wounds.
He's
And
down
then
to 3.
the missile pod needing 3s. 2 hits, strength 7, so wounding on 3s. 2 wounds, that is a -2 to your save.
Okay. So what's the damage on it?
Does D3 damage.
Okay. So roll a d3.
All right.
Well, you get a save first.
I
against
have a
these.
5 plus armor save.
Oh, I thought you said you have 4. D3.
Oh, he's dead.
3, 4, 5. Wow, that's pretty sad for the Cold Star to show up the command. Alright, the Ghost Keel is pouring all of its weapons into the big scary guy. So we'll start off with the Cyclic Ion Raker.
He has a name. It's called Moloch.
6 shots needing 4s. 3 hits. Strength 7 against toughness.
Toughness 6.
So 3s. So 2 wounds. That is a -1 to your save.
Okay. So 4 plus.
So 1 wound.
Okay.
And then 2 fusion needing 4s. 2 hits.
Oh,
No save unless he has an emblem.
I got a wound first.
Oh yeah, that's right. 3s to wound. 2 wounds.
Okay. -4 to his armor.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead.
So D6. 5.
So 6 wounds total.
6 wounds. So he has 6 wounds left.
Alright, the devilfish is doing 12 shots into the little guys. Needing 4s. I got 2. 3s. 1. 1 save. 1 dead.
Blink.
So for Battle Shock, those Termagants are out of Synapse. They lost 1 guy, and their leadership is 5. So on a 6, I would lose 1, right? So roll a 3.
Plus 1 is 4. So
Yeah.
you're good.
Okay.
On to Tyranids, turn 3.
All right. Summary of Tyranid movement turn
3.
All right. The Moloch went back into the deep to see what he could do about it. And then over here, the Carnifex has positioned himself to charge the Devilfish. He's going to kind of have to because it's the closest unit, and I couldn't really escape that. The Termagants are over here. Totally going to try and deal with that Ghost Keel. And then over here, I've redirected, and we're going to try and get at these guys over here.
I see you bubble wrapped your.
Oh, I bubble wrapped a little bit better than I did last time. When you charge, it's kind of hard to keep the bubble wrap intact. So
And it looks like you added some.
the Ripper Swarms are there because I don't want them to be destroyed by simply not burrowing.
All right, so on to Tyranid shooting.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to fire 5 assault weapons that advance into this commander right here. No special stealth or anything on him, right?
Yeah, only the ghost
So
keel.
5s for advancing with an assault weapon. Nothing. So these Termagants are going to fire their flesh borers at that ghost keel. That is 17 shots. 6,
Minus 1.
8, 12, 14, 16. All right, so 16 shots?
No,
I'm
17.
kidding. All right. So here we go. 5s.
Wow, it's pretty good.
Not too bad.
All right.
So you got
3,
6.
6, 8. And needing 5s to wound. Toughness
7.
Needing 5.
6. 6. It's 6.
So 3 saves.
3 saves. He's got a 3-up armor. He's good.
Nice. All right, assault phase. I have my Carnifex has to. Well, if I choose to assault, I have to assault the closest, which is the Devilfish. So do you want to shoot at me?
Defensive fire. 12 shots. Needing 6s. 2. Wounding on your toughness. You have to be higher than 5, right?
7.
Yeah, that's fine. And 1 wound. Make a save.
Any negatives?
No.
Oh, he takes a wound.
Woohoo!
All right, charge range. 4 inches. Which probably isn't enough, is it?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Would you like to spend a command point?
I would love to spend a command point.
Oh.
Much better.
I'm sure that's
So
enough.
9 inches.
I'm gonna sidle this way. And because of my lovely modeling, he's there. All right, the Termagants are going to charge the Ghost Keel.
Alright, hitting you on 5s for defensive fire because I have the support system that does that. I forget what it is called. So we got 2 hits. And wounding on 2s. 2 wounds, minus 1. So 2
Why am I rolling a dice?
And then 2 fusion. 1 hit, wounding on a 2. Wounds, and you're dead.
All right.
All right, and your charge distance. I think they're in.
6. All right, so charging the Lictor into the Ghost Keel, needing a 9, but I get to reroll my charge distance. Hey!
You made it.
Whee!
That's what you don't want in close combat with you.
All right, Lictor is going to go ahead and attack. I'm going to use my Rending Claws with all 3 of my attacks. I hit on 2s. So all 3 hit. Good for me. Rending Claws.
I'm toughness 6.
I'm strength 6. Cool. So I get a 4s to wound. Oh, man. All right.
1 wound.
1 wound.
Minus
And
how many?
sorry. Each time you make a wound, roll with a 6 foot now. So that doesn't. So minus 1 and 1 damage.
Great. So 4 up. Told you wouldn't do anything.
All right. So my Carnifex is charging the Devilfish. First off, Living Battering Ram. I charge on a 4 plus. He gets a mortal wound. Aw, man. Bummer. All right. So 4 attacks base, 5 for Scything Talons. However, 1 is going to go to his Bone Mace. So here are the attacks with the Scything Talons. Hitting on 4s. And because I have Scything Talons, I get to reroll 1s when I attack. So that's 2 attacks at strength 6. Toughness what on the?
7.
7. So needing 5s.
Nothing.
Alright, and for the Bone Mace, hits on a 4.
Is that his tail?
No. Yeah.
Ah, so what do you got, like Nerf claws on this thing?
Alright, charging the assaulting the Termagants at the Ghost Keel. This is 14 dice, hitting on 4s. Toughness, what, Jake?
6.
6. So
Not
6
bad.
is to wound.
Well, that's a 3.
Definitely not. There's 3.
1 save.
3 up. Good.
Nice. Alright.
Alright, the Ghost Keel gets 3 attacks going into the little guys, needing 5s. 1 hit. Wounding on a... I am strike 6, so 2. 1 wound. 6 up save. 1 dead.
Okay.
Alright, the Ghost Keel gets 3 attacks going into the little guys, needing 5s. 1 hit. Wounding on a... I am strike 6, so 2. 1 wound. 6 up save. 1 dead.
Okay.
Devilfish, 3 attacks into the Carnifex, 6s. 1. Alright, the
Fives.
Devilfish is strength 6. He wounds.
I'm okay. Alright, Battle Shock. So this Termagant unit lost 4, and I'm a leadership 5, so kind of at a -1. So that means I lose 3 models.
And this is because you are out of synapse.
I'm out of Synapse. And there's no hope for me getting back in. Alright, summarizing Tyranid, I guess Assault phase. Not much. I got in Assault, I just didn't really do anything in Assault, so...
Yeah, you did nothing.
No, I did-
Well,
I did-
you took losses in
I took-
assault. That's
well,
what you did.
That's true. That's something.
Oh,
That's
the
something.
Tau beat
That's
you in the
something.
assault.
Tao's beating you up with their fists. All right, so on to Tao, turn 3.
Alright, that is my movement phase. The commander moved over within range of this Carnifex. The Cold Star moved over as well. Breachers got out of the Devilfish right behind the Carnifex. We're within 5 inches, which is their best range. Devilfish moved over just a little bit. The Ghost Keel flew out of combat, and we're really just doubling down on this Carnifex, so hopefully we can take him out this turn. Alright, the Breachers are going to start off the party, so needing 4s to hit this Carnifex. I got 3 hits.
Oh,
Well done, Breachers. Alright, and I need 5s to wound you. 1 wound. That is a -2.
Okay, so 5 plus armor save. So I guess 2 wounds.
Takes a wound. Alright, next up, the Fusion Commander is pouring all fusions into that Carnifex, needing 2s. Always a miss. Alright, wounding you on 3s.
What's the what's the
2
strength
that
of-
went through.
What's the strength of the fusion?
8. No, I'm not gonna reroll it. So you get no save because it's -4, so
Okay.
d6 damage. And you have 6 hit
6
points
left.
remaining, right?
6 left.
7.
that kills Mr. Carnifex.
No.
And that's an extra point because that's a heavy support.
Oh, that is a heavy support. 1 point. Alright, the Devilfish is putting all of its shots into these little guys.
Termagants.
Termagants, needing 4s.
That's a better roll.
Looks like, yeah, 4 misses. Needing 3s to wound. Not as good.
Negative anything?
Nope, no minus. So just 4.
4 saves on 6 plus. That's 4 dead Termagants. Okay.
Alright, the Ghost Keel is up next. He is going to pour all of his shooting into this Lictor.
Oh.
So the Cyclic Ion Raker, needing 4s.
5s for Chameleon Skin.
That's right, 5s. 1 hit. I didn't get a 4 anyway. Ha.
Take that,
Darn.
kid.
Got
Wounding
me.
on a 3. No. All right, and then the fusions, needing 5s. No. All right, the Cold Star Commander is putting his high output burst cannon into the Termagants, and then the missile pod is going into the Lictor. So we'll do the missile pod first. So hitting on 2s, 1 hit,
3s.
Wounding on a 3, and -2.
Okay. So he has no armor save then?
No armor save. D3, just 1.
Okay.
All right, and then the burst cannon into these little guys, needing 3s. Ugh. All right, and wounding on 3s. So
Negative.
that is 3 dead. All right, that is the end of my turn. I killed the Carnifex and took out some Termagants, and that's basically it. Only put 1 wound on this Lictor over here. I was hoping to do a little bit more there, but
Jake's got a battle shock test to make.
At the end of the turn. Oh, that.
This is the end of the
that
That's
is
turn.
the end of the turn.
All right. I've lost 4. So that is another 5.
Yep,
'cause I'm- yeah.
another 5.
3, 4. Ooh, 1 left.
Oh,
That's a number. That's a number I like. All right, this is Tyranid movement phase 4. I've went ahead and moved these guys towards these robot commander drone battlesuits.
Nope.
And then I have
So many rounds.
my Moloch has popped up here. We'll resolve that in a second. And then my Lictor and the single Gaunt are gonna challenge that Devilfish.
So brave.
So let's resolve the Terror from the Deep on here. 2+, see what happens. So D3 mortal wounds. 2. Let's do that.
So 7.
Over here, 2+, D3 mortal wounds. I'll use a command point, reroll it. 2 wounds.
Blah, blah.
14 Termagant shots into this Tau commander right here. Hitting on 4s.
Killed a bunch of gaunts with that roll. That's 7 hits.
Yeah. 8.
No, 8. Oh.
Yeah. Toughness 4, or strength 4, toughness
Higher than you.
5s. So I got 1 wound.
Alright.
3 up save. Good.
Alright, so these Termagants are going to declare a charge on this commander right here.
Would you like to overwatch?
Yes, I will. So my commander, my Cold Star commander, is going to help out too. So we're going to start with him. So his burst cannons first. Nothing. And then his missile pod. Nothing. Next up, 4 fusions. Nothing. All right, your turn.
Charge distance for the Termagants.
6 is 6 enough.
6.
It's 3 up, I think.
Yeah. So that'd be what, 4? So I need a 7.
Just out.
Command reroll this guy.
No.
Wah, wah. This Termagant is gonna charge this piranha.
Devilfish.
Bird
You're getting closer though. That is a vehicle. All right, 4, 8, 12 shots. 6s. That is 1 hit. Wounding on a 3. Wounds.
Oh man, he's the last of his kind.
Flat.
And then the Lictor's gonna charge.
All right, the Ghost Keel is gonna help out. Fusions on the Ghost Keel. Nothing.
There's Tyranid reinforcements on the table.
All right, the Ghost Keel is shooting the Cyclic Ion Raker in defense of that Devilfish. 5s. 1 hit. Needing a, I'm strength 7, so 3s. 1 wound, -1 to your save.
Nope.
Nice.
How much damage?
Oh, you failed it?
Yeah.
It is 1 damage.
Okay. And so charge range. Oh look, I made
Oh,
it.
he's in.
Actually, I'm gonna go around.
The only guy who can make it.
All right. So assault with the Lictor using my rending claws. So 2s to hit. Strength 6, toughness
7.
So needing 5s. Nothing.
Nothing.
Attacks back.
All right, the Devilfish is gonna smash you. 6s. Nothing. Very, very exciting stuff.
All right. Battle shock.
All right, so the Breachers are doing a battle shock test. I lost 2, and I'm leadership 6, and I'm fine. All right, so recapping the Tau movement phase, the commander jumped over here with his assault move, so 40 inches. I think he moved like 38 of his inches. My fusion commander over on this end, he declared Montka, so I can do the assault move and it not count. So he moved 1 inch originally, and then I rerolled it for 6 inches because I was just out of range of the big scary guy over here, but now I'm within range of that Moloch. These two, the Ghost Keel just moved over. Insurance on that Moloch because he's within 18 inches with his fusion blasters, just in case. And then the Devilfish moved up just kind of to protect that commander just a little bit. Try to be the closest target for this blob over here. And that is the movement phase. Alright, so my commander is going to put all 4 of his fusion shots into this scary Moloch. So we need 2s to hit. We miss 1. Par for the course here. Alright. Now you are toughness 6, correct?
Toughness 6.
So we need 3s. So that's 3 wounds, no saves. So d6 each. 4, 5, 6.
You dead.
Just barely enough.
So I roll d6 to see if he does death throws. He does not.
Alright. Alright, next up, my Cold Star is using his missile pods against these Ripper Swarm. So I need 2s to hit him. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. 1 wound. Jake, that is a -2. Do you have a save?
I don't.
Alright, so D3. That's 3 damage. Alright, next up we have 8 shots from my high output burst cannon.
How many?
8 shots. Needing 2s. All of them hit. Wow, even if I had normal Tau ballistic skill, we would have still been fine. Alright, strength 5, your toughness is 3, right?
3.
Yeah. 3s. Looks like we missed 1 there, and that is a -1 to your save.
How many wounds?
It is 3, 6, 7. Our Cold Star takes them all out. Alright, next up, we have the Ghost Keel. We are going to shoot our fusion. Actually, hold on, give me 1 second. Alright, so next up, the Ghost Keel is going to shoot at the Carnifex, actually. I can't see any of the Hormagaunts in the way. So the Carnifex is the next closest because I can see just the top of his scything talons. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our fusion into that Carnifex, and then we are going to put the Cyclic Ion Raker into that Lictor. So here's the fusion for the Carnifex, eating 4s. No hits. And then the 6 shots going into the Lictor, eating 4s. 1 hit. 1 wound. -1 to your save.
Would you roll a hit for the Lictor?
I rolled something.
Because it's +1 to hit him, remember?
Alright, so Jake totally psyched me out. I did roll a 5, so you need a save. -1.
Okay, he lost a wound.
1 more down. Alright, the Devilfish is doing its 12 shots into that Lictor back there. I want to kill it.
Lictor there.
Yep.
Okay.
It's only got 1 wound left. Eating 4, 5s. I missed everything.
Wow.
It's chameleons.
Alright, Tau recap. I killed all 3 Ripper Swarms with my Cold Star, and I killed the Moloch with the Fusion Commander.
All right, Tyranid, turn 5, movement recap. What do you got, Jake?
Alright, so I went ahead and advanced to the Termagants. They're spreading out between 2 objectives. Lictor moved over to that one, and the Carnifex is perched on top, ready to charge a Ghost Keel. But we're going to do a little bit of shooting first.
Emphasize little.
Little, just very, very little. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shots into this Devilfish right here. From advancing Termagants, so 4s needing 5s. Hot dog, and then needing 5s again. 2 hits, or 2 wounds.
3-up save. 1 wound.
They did something.
Alright, charging the Carnifex at the Ghost Keel.
Bring it on.
Would you like to Overwatch?
Yes.
Oh, I hate when this thing shoots Overwatch.
Alright, so 2 fusions needing 5s.
He's gonna get 2 hits.
1 hit.
Oh.
Alright, I need to wound. 3-up. I'm going to command point it.
How many command points do you have left?
I'm down to 2 now. It wounds. And now d6
What's
damage.
the armor save?
-4.
-4, okay.
Now d6 damage. Only 2.
Should have command pointed that. Alright.
That's what I was hoping.
The
The
next-
cyclic ion raker next.
Oh, you still got guns, man.
Guns are...
3 hits. Strength 7, you're 7, so 4s. 3 wounds.
How many wounds does a Carnifex have?
-1.
8.
Yeah, I barely heard him at all.
So he's lost 3 wounds. Okay. Alright, charge range for the Carnifex. I need to roll a 9. Got a 4. I'll command point the other one.
5.
No.
Oh. Alright, so Jake forgot his melt is within 9 inches, so he gets to roll 2 dice for damage. So instead of 2, he's doing 4 damage to the Carnifex that failed its charge. So that is Tyranid turn 5 onto Tau turn 5.
Alright, Tau recap. The Cold Star staying within 3 of this objective just in case the game ends. Ghost Keel moved over, still within Melta range of that Carnifex. The Devilfish and Breacher, the Breacher's unloaded from the Devilfish. The Devilfish flew over and swooped around to sit on the objective. And the Fusion Commander moved up down the middle. Alright, so the Ghost Keel is going. It is putting everything into that Carnifex. So, 6 shots from the Cyclic Ion Raker. 4s. All missed. Fusions. All missed.
Wow.
Only good in defensive. Alright, next up, the Cold Star suit is putting its missile pod into that Carnifex and its burst cannon into the Termagants. So here's the missile pod. Needing 2s.
Wait.
Alright, needing 4s to wound. 1 wound. And that is a -2 to your save.
So 5s?
It was only 1 wound.
Alright, well then on 4 plus
Well,
it's okay.
You passed both, so that's okay.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Good.
it was only on 5s, sorry. So yeah, roll again. Sorry.
On a 4 plus, I'm okay. No, I lose a wound.
D3 wounds.
I lose a D3 wound.
1 wound.
I lose a wound.
Down to 2.
Alright, the commander is now shooting his high output burst cannon, needing 3s into these Hormagaunts. 1 miss. Wounding on 3s. 3
wounds.
fails. So 4 wounds, -1, so 4 dead.
4 you said?
4. Alright, the Breachers are up next, needing 4s to hit that 5s to hit that Lictor. 2 hits, no 4s. Alright, I'm strength 6.
That was 4.
So 3s. Ugh, stupid Breachers! Alright, next up, the Devilfish is pouring everything it's got into that Lictor.
12 shots needing 5.
Yep. So 12 shots, here we come.
Yeah, 3 hits, not that good.
Terrible. And 3s to wound. 1 wound.
That's all it takes.
Minus...
Nothing.
He's okay.
Oh. The Lictor hangs in there.
Alright, my Fusion Commander is dumping all 4 fusions into the Carnifex. Needing 2s. 1 miss. And wounding on 3s. 3 wounds. How many wounds do you have left?
2.
Then he's dead.
How much damage do you do out of curiosity?
Okay. 8, 10.
10 wounds.
Good enough.
Alright, recap. All we did was kill the Carnifex and a few Hormagaunts.
All right, so let's see if the game continues. I think, Jacob, you get to roll.
Continues on a 3 plus.
It
Gonna
does.
command point that.
All right, last command point.
It
And the game is
ends.
over. All right, good game, guys.
I think every
All right, everybody. So there you go. It was Tyranids versus Tau, and the winner was
Tyranids.
Tyranids. 7-6. It came down to you had 2 objectives at the end.
Yeah.
For 6 points. Jake, you have 1 objective, plus you killed 3 heavy support.
Yeah.
The tip or tiebreaker was First Blood
First blood.
for 7
Yeah,
points.
and I couldn't kill 1 lictor with 1 wound left. I thought 12 strength 5 shots and 6 strength 6 shots would have done it.
So MVP, Jacob, who's your MVP?
The Moloch. It's he came on the board second turn in a perfect little bubble and caused
It was- so-
9 mortal wounds.
Yeah, the first time he came up, he caused 9 mortal wounds, and then the
So-
second time he came up, he caused 4 mortal wounds.
He's
And he got first blood because he killed like 3 units all in one time.
Oh, yeah.
but that's when you have two model units of gun drones or whatever they were.
Yeah, that's one of the harder parts about having gun drones now too, is they cost you points often. So units of 2 are just so easy to kill. They're toughness 4 and 4 up save. That's it.
Yeah. So this is your first defeat.
Yep.
Do you have an MVP?
Yes, my cold star. He just killed a lot in general. He always does pretty well.
I think if the game went on,
Yeah, if I had one
You
more
probably
turn,
would.
I think I would have won.
Yeah, certainly.
yeah.
Every game I play against Jake, I just want it to end quickly.
Yeah, I've seen him do it. I've seen him do it more than just my games too, where he has a command point left and he ends it or keeps it going just long enough to tip the balance completely.
Yeah, well, it's a good use of a command
Strategery,
point.
strategery.
Yeah.
So
It won you the game.
yeah. It's just that with Jake's army, I can get a couple punches in, but then he spreads out, moves 40 inches because of some wily thing. I don't.
My
think it's-
one
I
guy
still
moves
don't
40
think it's a rule, but and my army's a yacht, and I can't do it. So he dances around me and picks at me. So I have to end it before he just kills me. Death by 1,000 cuts. So
Yeah, that was my plan. Was you had 2 big groups with the Malanthropes, and I knew messing with my ballistic skill so drastically, I could only do one side. So I focused on one side, but obviously I didn't have enough time to get the other side. But yeah.
or your opponent just not smart at you.
Well, I think you made a big tactical error in exposing your Malanthrope so that
Yeah.
Jake could assassinate it with his commander.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that open, I was like, I have to kill it now, otherwise I'm definitely not gonna.
And
In this game.
it's difficult in the blobs that I run because once like the Termagants charge, it's hard to continue to keep the bubble wrap and also have it be an effective charge. So I thought about ideas of keeping, I don't know, like Raveners or not Raveners, Ripper Swarms, at the tail end. So just something to kind of cover my back, but I'm not sure yet.
Well, smaller units have gone, certainly.
Yeah, true.
Oh, so there you go, guys. Another 750-point battle in our slow grow campaign. Jake, for 1,000, I don't know if we talked about it before. What are you thinking about adding?
At 1,000 points, I'm adding a lot of models actually, which I'm kind of excited for. I'm adding, I think it's like 18 drones, so a bunch of gun drones and some marker lights that my commanders desperately need to reroll ones with. I won't really go higher than that in marker light count because I only want to reroll ones. And then also 2 units of 3 stealth suits each because they are awesome.
Jake, how about you? What is your 1,000-point bump?
So currently I'm painting a Turvagon, but this army I'm still trying to figure out my I don't know the theme or the mode. It seems to change every single point change. I'm just not sure if I go in the right direction.
So you might not just be adding.
I might not just be. Yeah, I
you
might just
retool the list.
Yeah, I might retool a little bit. So.
Yeah, I'm doing that with my Ultramarines too. All right, well, you have a victory. That's more than the Raven Wing has right now. Sorry, Mark. All right, there you go, guys. That was 750 Jake versus Jake Battle Royale. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give us a like and subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, All Miniatures Great Small. Thanks for watching, and keep on wargaming.